Hello and welcome back. I'm that Jack girl, and today is day 11 of 30 of your summer savings finance journey. Day 11, today is day 11. We're talking about your credit score. Check your credit score.
If you want to view your credit report to see what's on there, this is the website that I've been using for a really long time. It's Annual Credit Report. I'm going to show you what it looks like in just a second so that you know you're going to the right website. There are a lot that look similar. With this site, you don't have to sign up, you don't have to sign in. All you do is put your information in and it will generate your credit reports. They used to only allow us to see our credit reports once a year, but ever since COVID, they've allowed us to do it weekly. So you can almost check it as much as you want. It's not going to show you a credit score, but it will let you look at all your credit reports to make sure everything's accurate and there's nothing we need to dispute.
So you finally decided to check your credit and you're looking at your credit report and you're like, what is this? What am I looking at? So let me help you out. I'll break down those 6 major sections that you'll have in your credit report. The first one is going to be your personal information. This is going to have your name, your date of birth, partial social security number, any past addresses, your employer, and sometimes even your phone number. Next thing you'll have your account history. This will have whether or not you've made payments on time. When you open those accounts, it'll have the date of last activity. It'll have your payment history, the available credit that's been extended to you. If you have any late payments there, whether it's a collection has been charged off. Another thing is your public records. This will be like if you had judgments, child support, all of that would be reflected. Another thing will be your inquiries. This is when you've requested new credit. Those inquiries, whenever you're getting any new credit, will display there. Then you'll have a consumer statement. I do not recommend that you actually utilize the consumer statement section. You can have I think up to 100 words or so indicating something about your credit report. And then lastly, you'll have your creditor contact information. This is anybody who's actually reporting anything on your credit report. It'll have their name, their address, their phone number. These are all those creditors who are listed on your credit report.
If you haven't seen a credit report in a while, then this might be a good refresh for you. So this is what a front page of an Australian credit report looks like. You will have your credit score here, obviously green being good, red being bad. You'll also have a snapshot of your credit inquiry and your account conduct here. Again, green ticks, good. If you had a red cross, this would indicate some negative history on your credit file. Then the file goes a bit deeper into each facility you have had opened over the last 2 years. So this is whether you've closed it or had it opened. There will be a record of the account. So there's information here about when the account was opened, when it was closed, the limit, and what type of credit it is. There is also an account repayment history. So R means not reported, 0 means that you made your repayment on time, and then if you've got any 1s, 2s, or 3s, this is if you've made a late repayment. So hopefully there are just 0s on your account and there are no late repayments. It will be flagged as a late repayment if you have made a repayment over 30 days. You are able to go onto Equifax website and access a copy of your credit report.
But let me just read this to you. So it's about your credit score, okay? The higher your credit score, the better the interest rates you'll qualify for on new credit cards and loans, including a mortgage or auto loan. That's because your credit score tells lenders how trustworthy you are when it comes to paying back borrowed funds. There are a number of ways to check your credit score for free, for no money. Starting with your credit card, your bank, many of which offer free services to their clients. So again, that information is from CNBC, and that's absolutely accurate. That's absolutely correct. There's also a website that you can go to, annualcreditreport.com. Every year, each person with a credit score has the right to receive 1 free credit report. I absolutely encourage you to check your credit report for accuracy. The credit bureaus, they make errors as well. Oftentimes when we pull our credit, we may find that and they call them trade lines, but there may be a loan or a credit card, a bank loan, a personal loan, like I said, a credit card or something like that may be on your credit report that's reporting inaccurately. You can dispute the information that's on your credit report. Each credit bureau has their own way to dispute the items that are found on your credit report, but you can dispute anything that's inaccurate. Disputing that information, it's possible that could raise your credit score. It could raise your credit score to the point that over time, you may be able to qualify for better interest rates, just like the article mentioned, or you may be able to just qualify for an approved loan or an approved credit card, an approved apartment. Even now, utility bills, when you're looking to get a utility bill in your name, you have to have a certain credit score. If you don't have a certain credit score, you could be denied for something as simple as getting utilities in your name if you move into a new apartment or a new house or things of that nature. So credit score is absolutely very important. Oftentimes when you're looking to purchase a home, they want to be able to look at your credit report again to see what type of borrower you are. Do you pay your bills on time? If your credit report is reporting something that's inaccurate, you disputing that information can either correct it right after a review and an investigation has been done, or it could take away the line item completely. Make sure that you're working with your bank, make sure that you're working with the credit bureaus to ensure that this information that you're disputing is accurate. If you're disputing something that is reporting correctly, that corrected information, rightfully so, will remain on your credit report. Now, there are also, certain types of credit, certain types of collections, bankruptcies, foreclosures, repossessions. There's a rule for each of them as to how long they can stay on your credit report. If those negative things are on your credit report for any period of time, it will weigh down your credit score. It will pull your credit score down. If, let's just say, after 15 years, any of those things that I just mentioned, the repossession, the foreclosure, the bankruptcy, let's say after 15 years, they're still reporting on your credit report, you can dispute the information and you can ask that particular credit bureau, okay, it's been 15 years. This is long enough. What is the rule to remove this particular negatively impacted item from my credit report? It's possible that they'll remove it. And you'll find that once they remove it, it's possible that your score will go up. But since that time, within that 15 years, you just have to make sure that you are paying your other bills in a timely manner. Because if you have the negative marks on your credit report and you're continuing to not pay your bills on time, then that will keep your score down and it will affect your ability to borrow. If you think about it, budgeting and getting your finances in order, it's something that most of us have to deal with. And unless you have someone that you've hired or someone in your family or in your family circle or your friend circle that is good with finances, oftentimes that responsibility falls on you. So just to recap, day one, we identified our money goals and values. We created a financial vision board or a calendar. Day two, we were looking for an accountability partner, someone to keep us accountable with making sure that we separated our wants versus our needs. And then with that financial calendar that we created, that vision board, we found somewhere to post it in our home, in our bathroom, in our kitchen, at work, on our computer, things of that nature. Day three, we created a plan to prioritize our debt repayment. If you missed the video, day 4 on the SMART plan, please go back and watch it. There's a lot of great information on that SMART plan, but it gives you an idea of how to create a plan to pay off your debt, to actually save money, what you need to do, and most of those items are free, but it gives you a lot of insight as to how to create that plan and to make sure that you stick with it. Day 5, how long will it take? That was the burning question. And so with asking how long will it take, we don't want to get discouraged. That's why we want to create the SMART plan. We want to make sure that whatever plan we're creating we're able to kind of stick with it to the end. Day 6, we talked about creating an emergency fund and keeping multiple accounts. Do we need to set up a separate account for our checking, our everyday bills versus our savings account? Do we need to have multiple savings? So that's what we covered in day 6. Day 7, we wanted to investigate and research, review our insurance plans for our car insurance, our home insurance, renter's insurance if you're a renter. A lot of great information that we went over on reviewing our insurance policies. So that was last week. This week, we talked about free fun. What is it that's in your area that is local to you that you can go to for free? Are there parks? Are there museums and other items that you and your family, your kids can participate in, can go to for free? We also talked about writing down your debts so that they're visual to you. Some of us are visual learners. Some of us operate better when we're writing things down. There's a lot of articles on the internet. We're in an age and a time where there's a lot of free information that's on the internet, right? But it's things that I've learned over my professional career in finance and things that I think that are valuable that I can share with you. So all of these suggestions are just something to think about. So I really appreciate you watching until the end. Again, all of my examples are just a way for you to just think about different ways that you can change your financial well-being or your where you are financially in your life, right? Budgeting, the information that we find on the internet, it's free to us, right? So I just want to give you something to think about. I just want to challenge your mind so that you can think about better ways to live and save your money, better ways to live, save, and pay your bills. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you for watching to the end, and I'll see you tomorrow.